Seems like everybody's pretty close to the end. So we're going to be talking about the conduct of chapter meeting, leadership development event today. Do any of you know anything about that yet? Have you talked about it in this class? Awesome. My name is Mr. Eells. I'm a student at the University of Idaho. I'm a senior, and when I graduate, I'm going to be doing what he's doing. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So what we're doing today is introduction to Parley. Have any of you actually ever been to an FFA chapter meeting before? Yeah, they use private procedure there. Can you think of any other place that they use it? 4-H meetings. Yeah, meetings in general. Organizations use them a lot to stay organized and to keep their business organized. It's also used in government. The state, national, all of them. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so it's used in our government and it's used to organize business. So we're going to start out at the very beginning of this event, which is the opening and the closing ceremony. So this event is called the Conduct of Chapter Meetings, and it starts with an opening ceremony. After the opening ceremony, you have the meeting, where you talk about your business, and then you close the ceremony. So, I'm handing out right now. You just want to pass them down. Does everybody have one? Yeah. Perfect. So, do you guys all already have set officers? Yeah. Alright, is your president, raise your hand. Alright, your vice president, raise your hand. Sentinel, reporter, treasurer, what's the other one? Advisor? Heck yeah, that's awesome. Okay. So we are gonna watch this video really quick, and we're gonna look at the opening ceremony. Okay? You know your part, so listen to the people and listen to their part, because we're gonna be doing it right after.
Big letter. Big letter A.
Hey, Cole.
Alright guys, remember to watch your officer and remember what they say, because we're going to be doing this right now.
now holding a meeting of the Kingfisher FFA chapter. Madam Vice President, are our officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they're at their stations, and report back to you, Mr. President. The Sentinel.
Station by the door.
Your duties there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to slip this door open to our friends at all times and that they're welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order.
The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America. So I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed at the Emblem of Washington.
Your duties there.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts. Carefully and accurately, I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn,
Your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as news arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and provide you with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your stations?
The plow is the symbol of labor and tilling of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
there are 7 members and numerous guests present, Mr. President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here?
To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess.
May we accomplish our purposes? I now declare this meeting of the Kingfisher FFA chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. The floor is now open for new business.
Mr. President
Harrison, I move that we invite members of the local farm bureau to our.
All right, you guys all get your parts? Yep. All right. Do you, excuse me. Have you guys already separated into your group? You're sitting in your group, so you have your group. If you aren't in your group, do not. That's fine. Everyone's in that group now? Perfect. So what we're gonna run through, if you're missing somebody, somebody else can just like take over and just like space it out. But run through and do all of your stuff, okay? And I'm gonna walk around and listen, okay? And make sure you're doing it all right, because this is a very important part of the ceremony. And right now you don't have to have it memorized, but in the actual event, you need to have it memorized. So, you guys all know your parts? Let's say go. Hey, still the exercise you don't knock over.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
The meeting here will come to order. We are now holding a meeting of the Detroit FFA traffic. Madam Vice President, are all officers at the station?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations. Mr. President. I care for the meeting room I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist facilitating order.
The recorder is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
The reporter. So I strive to remember people. Man, woman, and child. May the flag face national organizations. State Alaska to the Virgin Islands, the state of Maine, Hawaii,
At the Emerald Rock. I keep record of receiving disbursement of this Washington.
The treasurer.
Among members of status, build up our financial standing and purify us better able to
No secretary.
Station by the airport.
Your duties there.
I keep black here and uniform.
by the airport.
Your duties there.
Supervisor.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspondence with other secretaries wherever.
Owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest, I hereby advise
By the hour.
as the meeting runs. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and wisdom. Madam Vice President, what advice you follow your station?
The cause symbol of labor and intelligence.
Based on true knowledge and wisdom.
Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can come to my duties.
The cause is simple, and also, without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside
Why
over
is the president so special?
The writing code is a covenant of new era and culture. If you follow the leadership of our president, it should be light after the darkness
Whose place
itself.
will lead the residents?
The glorious summer of Berkeley Corporation.
The rising
Madam President.
sun is a token of the new era in our.
Thank you, Madam
If we will
Vice
follow the leadership of the president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious and light of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, all
You can
officers
say
are
numerous.
under
Shut up. There are numerous members and President, Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are you here?
There are other members here as president, Mr. President.
to practice brotherhood and agricultural opportunities and responsibilities and develop those qualities
I now declare this meeting of the Detroit FFA chapter duly open for transaction of business.
And we accomplish our purposes. I now declare the meeting of Detroit FFA chapter.
Okay, now closing ceremony. I need more time.
Business or attention to any matters which may properly be
I don't do anything.
You close it
Mr.
too.
Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which will now be put?
Madam Secretary, Mr. Do you have a record of any other business?
Any member
I
who
have
will or
none, Mr. President.
Which should properly.
We are about to adjourn this meeting of the Detroit FFA chapter. As we meet with others, let us meet immediately. Military justice in our meetings, kindness to everyone, and above all,
As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor. Thus
fellow
our
letters
relations
blessed,
for
join
camps
me in
everyone
salute to our
above
flag.
honest opinion by fellow members and allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, Amen.
I now declare this meeting adjourned. Have a great day.
I declare this meeting adjourned.
Okay.
Secretary office
I need to go to the bathroom.
Alright. How did you guys feel about that?
It's so good. I like that. Really good.
Easy for 1.1 stuff.
Awesome. Now we're getting into the meeting. Alright? The meeting, and we're getting into debates. Alright? Do you guys know how to make a debate?
Yes.
No. Alright, tell me how.
So what, where, when, how, why?
Not
That's
how.
what you do that, yes?
You not do how.
So, here, I'm gonna pass this on. Pass those around.
Decide whether you're for
Pass those around.
I'm gonna have a break. Guys, pay attention.
So, you start out with an opening statement. An opening statement, and then you have your reasons, and then you have your closing statement. Alright? So, on your picture, all you guys get a paper? Does everybody have a paper?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so, on the first part of this handout, what does it say?
Planning a debate.
Perfect. What's the first thing to do?
State position.
How would you state your position?
Vice President.
Not exactly. Exactly. See, it says state position, there's bold, and those are multiple ways to open your debate. Okay? I rise to speak in favor of it. I do not think this motion will benefit. I encourage you similarly to vote in favor. All those are opening statements, right? And then, what's the second part of the debate?
Provide more than one supporting position. Reason supporting.
Reasons. Reasons are the main part of your debate. And they're mainly what you get graded on. So they need to be good. Alright? If you have more than one reason, you get like 15 out of 15 points as long as they're good debates. As long as they're good reasons. You understand? So when you're doing your reasoning, what can you think of when you do reasons?
Money.
Money is easiest
who,
one.
what, where, when, why.
Exactly. How, who, what, when, where, why, money, who needs to know about it, who needs to approve it, all those things. Plans, schedules, timing, all things you can think about when you're doing reasons for debate. Okay? What's the third part for a debate?
How to vote.
Tell them how to vote. Your closing statement. Alright? So the closing statement should be very similar to your opening statement. If you rose in favor, you should end by telling them to vote yes. Okay? There's multiple examples on that, how to vote. So if you just piece these three together, state position, reasoning, and how to vote, you will have a debate. A solid debate. Alright? So now, we're going to watch a YouTube video of the Nationals, how they conduct a meeting event. Watch what they say and how they say it. First they start off, Mr. President. And the president calls on them, and they state their position, they give reason or reasons, and they tell them how to vote. Alright, we're going to watch a few minutes of this. Think about how you would debate. Because we're going to be building debates right after this. Alright?
May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this meeting of the Kingfisher FFA chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. The floor is now open for new business.
Mr. President
Harrison, I move that we invite members of the local farm bureau to our next meeting. It is improperly moved and seconded that we invite members of the local farm bureau to our next meeting. This motion is debatable and amendable and requires a majority vote to pass. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President.
Harrison, thank you, Mr. President. I propose this motion because the three areas of our POA or program of activities has recently changed to strengthening agriculture, growing leaders, and building communities. I feel this would be a great way for our chapter to strengthen agriculture within our community and also build our community support as well. For these reasons, vote yes.
Mr. President, I rise to speak in favor of this motion. Just this last year, Oklahoma and Kansas have battled recent wildfires this last spring. However, the Oklahoma Farm Bureau teams up with several other agencies to combat with this. It's been obvious that not only do they back FFA members, but they back American agriculture. We should invite them to our chapter meeting to give them gratitude and recognize them for our support. Please pass the motion.
Mr. President, I'm thrilled about the opportunities that this motion presents. Did you know that less than 2% of people are directly involved in agriculture? And although Kingfisher, Oklahoma is located in the Buffalo Believer, there are still several people who have no idea what agriculture is about. What better way than to promote agriculture than inviting our Farm Bureau to come to our chapter meeting and learn more about what our FFA chapter is all about. I implore the Assembly to vote yes.
Mr. President,
I am in favor of this motion. Not only is this giving our local Farm Bureau the opportunity to see what our chapter is doing in our community, but it's also giving our conduct of chapter teams the opportunity to earn more practice through practicing in front of more people and getting ready for their state contest. I urge the Assembly to vote yes.
Mr. President,
I lend my support to this motion. Kingfisher FFA is lucky in the fact that we are able to give many speeches throughout the year. By inviting the Farm Bureau, this will not only benefit them, but it will also benefit us because they can tell us knowledge that we could put in our speeches that we present throughout the spring. For these reasons, vote yes.
Mr. President, I stand in disagreement with the maker of this motion. We already gave our Farm Bureau plenty of credit for all the hard work that they've done, and we are very close to them. I do not see why we need to have them come to a chapter meeting when we talk to them and communicate with them all the time. I urge the Assembly to vote no.
Mr. President, I move to refer this motion to a committee of 3 appointed by the chair. The chair appoints the chair, given full power to act and report back at the next regular meeting.
Second. It has been properly moved and seconded to refer this motion to a committee of 3 appointed by the chair appoints the chair, given full power to act and report back at the next regular meeting. This motion is debatable and amendable. It requires a majority vote to pass. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Harrison.
I rise to a point of order.
The member will state their point.
Tori made the motion to refer, therefore she has first right to debate.
Your point is well taken. Victoria, would you like to exercise your first right to debate?
thank you, Mr. President. Referral is the best option for this motion, as we can refer this to 3 people who work closely with the Farm Bureau and our FFA chapter. And also, our FFA chapter is currently getting ready for a Food for America program. Therefore, it would be better if we would talk about this at a later date. I implore the Assembly to vote yes.
Mr. President, referral is simply unnecessary at this time. We are inviting the Farm Bureau members to our chapter meeting. Therefore, wouldn't it make sense that our Assembly consider this motion failed referral?
Mr. President, I am in disagreement with the maker of this referral. We are our chapter officers, and that being said, we get things done quickly and efficiently. And we are going to be putting on the meeting. There is simply no reason to refer this motion to a committee.
Alright, what did you guys notice about their debate? Strong, why? Their reasoning is very good, very detailed. Alright, what about the opening statements? What did you hear about those? They were very different from each other. What happens a lot is to say, I rise in favor. There's so many different ways to say, I rise in favor. If you watch this again, they'll say, I am in disagreement with the maker of this motion, and all these other things. So with your opening and your closing, you want to be varied because the judges, they get tired of hearing, for these reasons, vote yes, or for these reasons, vote no. So just watch that. That's something to watch out for, but the main thing is reasoning. The reasons are very, very good. All right, since you guys are already in your groups, so pick a partner in your group. You'll have 3, 1, 2. All right, I'm gonna make a motion, and in your partners, you have to come up with 2 debates. All right, 2 debates that are solid, using all 3 parts, and have good reason. Okay, and then you're all gonna share one. Yeah, you can write it on the back of one of your worksheets. You guys are in the same group. You
can't decide
You guys are in the same room. Alright, you guys all have your partners? Yeah. See, that's Alright. Think of two debates. I'll give you about 4 minutes. Whatever you want, as long as they're strong.
What's the debate about?
But you're ready to
Hey, Brad,
Yeah, you're with Robert.
I think that you should give a topic.
Against this
I'm for it.
Urge you to vote yes. No, that doesn't sound
I agree with
Wait, so are you three debates? First one can, yeah, we need three. Okay, so our first one can be about how it's not fair. And then the second one can be about how some, like everybody now is have a
Are we also supposed to write on the same page?
Yeah, we'll do that in a second.
I am. You're because.
Or write it on the same page?
I believe that it should from your partner.
The whole thing. That's what I thought.
You like
Guess what? I made my argument.
It was definitely like
Say whether you want it or not.
Has everybody had at least one? No. We have 2 more minutes. Okay. You guys have 2? We got 1. We got 2. You guys give me your best.
Yeah. You know, when you're gonna share it, I can't.
I have one, but I can't think of it.
No, I'll show you. Are you ready?
we have enough money to buy it.
No, we tried to cover all four of the English. You tried to cover oh, you disputed every way. It's all gone, it's all gone. There's a tiny bit. So, think about that.
Nicole, it's okay.
Certain time.
Yeah.
There's too much real estate. Yeah, and you guys should take this pretty seriously because when I was in FFA, this was district, this was promotion. So this can actually happen in a real day. Do you guys want to make two?
No.
Hey, when is this class end?
It would cost you.
Okay, perfect. So make sure. Alright guys, you have 1 minute. 1 minute to finish.
Because green hands are like the new ones, right?
Wait,
Where's my dog's name?
Lady Shipley. Nicole, just
Alrighty. We are going to go around and tell me your debates. Alright guys, everybody listen to their debate and we'll see what we can change and make better. Yeah.
Lost my debate. Oh no.
Everybody, listen up. Listen to Ashley. Sorry, my bad, Ashley.
No, you're good.
What the heck is talking?
Speak loud.
Okay. I rise in favor of this motion, seeing as our elephant ear booth thrived at Latah County Fair. We have more than enough funds to cover 3 FFA jackets. Knowing this, join me in voting in favor of this motion.
What do you guys think? Did she have her opening and her closing statement? Yeah? Did they match each other? Okay. What about her reason? You guys like her reason? Yeah? I think it's very good. It's a very good one. You brought in details, elephant ears, community fundraisers. Yeah, the details are very good. That's a very good debate. Alright, next part.
It's Haley and us.
Alright. Is she the one reading it? For yes, you read it. Go. Everybody listen up.
Can't agree on handwriting. That'll be my excuse. I encourage this assembly vote in favor for the motion because as the advisor, I know that there are at least 3 green hands needed FFA jackets. FFA jackets are expensive and not everyone has money to buy one. The purchase of FFA jackets for 3 green hands is a great idea and I urge you to vote in favor for this.
You talk so fast.
What do you guys think?
Professional.
I didn't get it.
Did you have her opening and closing? Yeah. Reason's good? Like that? Alright, next.
I rise in opposition of this main motion because it will not be fair to all the kids who don't get a jacket. Also, who would decide who gets an FFA jacket? The green hands who don't get one might not have enough money to actually buy an FFA jacket, so it won't be fair to them. You should all vote against this motion with me.
Nice. Opening and closing were the same? She said no, and she said why. Details are very good. Yeah, because who isn't going to tell? Alright, next. Go.
I rise to speak in opposition of this motion. It would cause too many problems because everyone wouldn't get a jacket. Yes, it would cost a lot more money, but we could do fundraisers for money towards the jacket. Please vote to fail this motion.
Yeah, I mean, so you had your opening and closing, which is good. But what you did with your reasoning is halfway through, you kind of swapped. So if you did one, you want to commit. Alright? But it was good. Next.
I'm in favor for this motion because our FFA chapter could always use more jackets. Being that I'm the treasurer, I can tell you that we have more than enough money for this end, okay? Do that over here.
Heck yeah. You guys see that? She said she was the FFA treasurer, and so she gives authority and credit to her debate. Right? Especially if you're in the event you're actually the treasurer, it can help a lot. Alright? Very good. Next.
I am in favor of this motion because I think that having extra jackets for those who cannot afford it would make us look more professional and our chapter has the funds to afford it. This is why I stand in favor of this motion.
Alright. I'm seeing a trend here. You guys see the trend? It's all money. I hear all money. So, money, for the most part. So, money is one of the easiest ones to debate on, because you might automatically go through it. Okay? And these are all very good debates, but when you have to do like 3 debates per person, and there's 6 debaters, that means 18 different debates. Okay? They can't all be about money, so you really gotta watch all the other ones. Time is a great one. Do we even have the time to buy these before the next event? Will Green Hands even be able to use them? Just think of other things, but you guys are doing very well.
I believe that we do get the FFA jackets for the Green Hands so that when we go and compete, we look more formal and we do not get docked points. This is why I move that we pass this main motion.
Good. I like that one. Uniform, we're all dressed the same. We look professional. Good. Last one.
We should also give them jackets because they're Green Hand members will be docked points just because jackets could also provide motivation for the events. Please vote to pass this motion.
I heard a lot of reasons in there. That was very good. If you were, I like that one a lot actually. So can you give me your main reasons? Just like go with it again. So it's a good welcome for students. It's a good motivation for freshmen. They can earn a free jacket. And I forgot the other one. But there's 3 different reasons in there. That is a great debate. Alright? That would get you like 15 points as long as you had accessory details. But it was very good. Alright? So we're just gonna do the very basics of motions right now. Give me 5 minutes left in class. Have you guys gone over motions at all yet? Do you know motions?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass this out.
Blue veins, but like bigger. Like a lot bigger.
Make sure everybody gets a paper.
Oh, really big. It's like about as thin as mine eyebrows.
Alright, I'm also going to be teaching this class Friday, so make sure to keep your papers. Alright? Alright, you guys have extras? What's that?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Thank you. Alright, I have 2 in here. Does everybody have order?
Why did you even have a marker on? Why did you put a marker on?
Alright, heads up. So, on Friday, we're going to be talking about subsidiary motions. Alright, so if you look on your thing, they're the ones right in the center. Alright? Yeah, it goes from main motion to lay on the table. That's what we'll be talking about. And we're going to be talking about precedence. Anybody know what precedence means?
That one of them can take precedence over the other, meaning that it would be talked about first.
Exactly. Talked about first. You have to do that motion before the other motion. Alright? So we're talking about that, and we'll probably do demonstrations as well on Friday. As long as we are cooking and get through our stuff, alright? Alright, so today, okay, keep your worksheets for Friday. Alright? And today, what do we go over? Did somebody talk about what over today? Buddy, go. We're opening and closing ceremony.
Debates.
Debate. What makes a good debate?
Who, what, where, when, why, how, the committee and money.
Yes. What about opening and closing statement?
Opening and closing statement.
Yeah, it's good. Alright guys, hey, I'm handing out note cards. Right now, one thing that you still might not understand, still struggle with, alright, and one thing that you do understand, and you're totally fine with. And hand it to me before you go to your assembly. You guys all feel these spreadsheets? One thing you don't feel very strongly in, and one thing you feel strongly when you talk about it. Real quick.
We keep our name tags.
Don't take my pencil.
Oh,
it's way over there.
Guys, gals, before you leave for the assembly, and I'm going to say this in front of Mr. Eells, I'm not impressed with our attitude today. I cannot tell you how many times I had to hear Mr. Eells ask you to all pay attention. I also saw several people with their phones out. If you have your phone out in class on Friday, that's mine now. And if you are talking when Mr. Eells is talking next week and disrespecting him as much as you did today, I will be making referrals left and right. Unacceptable. Now go. Dominic? Yes. Get your butt over. Sir, why do you feel it necessary to draw on somebody's face? Don't do that again. Yeah, it was, but it provided a lot of distraction for your guys' group, did it not? Let's not do that again, please. Hello, Joseph Dominic. Did you see your friend is here?
Yeah, I said I do.
Actually, he's now your friend. He's Mr. Eells.
Yes, sir. We get together and we show us this thing that we take us to the best. I'm trying to get better.
You the best. What did you say? You're gonna be here tomorrow. Or you'll be here Friday.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Once you get comfortable with each.
Wyatt, you're doing such a good job this class. I'm very impressed. Sorry, I didn't mean to steer your thunder there again, but they really made, well, not everybody in that class, but certain kids just like.
Yeah.
He is, yeah, he's doing conduct chapter meetings. Hey, Warren, did you want to see a pretty cool picture?
Oh, that's nice. I love that.
You put that on my
Okay, how long ago do you think that was?
That's low.
It's low? I don't think so. Okay, so I'm trying to remember you as a freshman. I'm guessing like 5th grade, 4th grade.
Oh, he's pretty close, yeah. It was 6th grade, right?
It's all 6 years ago, right?
Yeah. Well, so I'm in my 6th year, so we're like 7 years. Yeah, I guess 6.
So I was in 12, 7th grade?
Well, no, so you would have been 6th grade because when I started here, Bowden's class was in 7th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, so 6th grade.
16, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Joseph's